This is Mark Anthony with Mercury Time Price Analytics, and welcome to our daily video update. This video is being recorded just after the day session close on Monday the 13th. Very interesting Globex session last night. Very interesting day session today. We've got four key algorithmic metrics. We've got our fixed horizontal pivots, which you see on the screen here. We also have an automated algorithmic oscillator that indicates long and short entries. We also have our Algo regression lines, and then we have live algos that flow through the chart. So we're going to take a look at each one of those briefly tonight. But let's talk about this price zone right here. On March 9th and 11th, you had a key range at 27.93 to 27.79. Now it traded above that range, but this was the key area that it all boiled down to. And when the lower part of this price zone at 27.79, of course, here you can see the upper end of that chunk of price at 27.93. But the key is that when 27.79 broke on March 11th, this area was between the 9th and the 11th. When that broke on March the 11th, it led to a 300 handle decline. So what did we see Sunday night? You had this crazy open that moved up to 28.20, and it hit one of our regression lines up at that price, but it immediately rejected. Now where it broke is right here at 27.79. You pull the chart back to March 9th to 11th, you can see that key area. Now, we identified this zone for our subscribers in our update that went out Sunday afternoon. So all of our members were aware of this area. Now, having said that, you had to be sitting in front of your screen when Globex opened, and you had to move quickly or this thing got away from you, and there's a certain point where you just don't want to chase price. But this area was identified in our Sunday email that went out to our subscribers. So what happened when 27.79 broke on Sunday evening Globex open? You had this fast move down to 27.17. Now what's interesting is the morning high today came at the same price. It came right back to the scene of the crime, 27.79. That was your morning high. And again, very fast, very violent sell-off, this time taking out the Sunday Globex low and finding a bottom at 27.11. Now, a couple other interesting things today. Our daily Algo bull bear pivot, that's put out about 90 minutes before the day session open. That is the single most important price of the day. And you can see that when that broke, it accelerated the decline. This afternoon it recovered, and you got this little tailing up action into the close. Now the other key metric during the day is our midday pivot. This comes out between 12:15, 12:30. It varies a little bit based on the day. There's some metrics that determine the exact time. But notice where you got your pullback. Went right up into the midday pivot. And when you get moves into these pivots right at the time that they're being calculated, they become very important. Now, we never manually put support and resistance lines on our charts. Everything is created by a mathematical time price formula. So when this pivot was being generated, when we ran this formula, it was just coming up into that and just perfect rejection right off the midday pivot at 27.48.43. So the three key metrics going into the day were the level of 27.79, and that defined the morning high. The daily Algo bull bear pivot at 27.51.92, and then the midday pivot, you had just a perfect rejection off that. So you had three beautiful short entry opportunities between Sunday evening Globex and today. You had the initial move down at the open of Globex Sunday. You had this rejection right here. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. It came right up to the area that broke last night, the same price that ES broke on March 11th that led to a 300 handle decline. So that was your second short opportunity. And then today, the third one was on this move right back to the midday pivot. Now let's take a look at our automated algo. So on the left we have our day trading algo, and on the right we have a shorter time frame. It's a 4-minute chart. Now let's take a look over here first. You can see the regression lines. You had regression lines that at Thursday's close came in above and below 2,800. So you can see the rejection here on Thursday. But notice where price went into. Now, this proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that our algorithms run on the same algorithms that the institutions do. How did price open up, spike all the way up here to 2820 and immediately get rejected at that price where our regression line came in? It's because the institutional algos were laying in wait for that price. That, you know, it's not like somebody at the institutions or the large hedge funds was sitting there ready to press a button. That was preloaded in, that when it got up into this time price calculation that we represent as our regression lines, that is exactly where the institutions pounded it, and you had to move from 2820 100 handles down in less than half an hour. That can only be done by the amount of funds that can be deployed by institutions and large hedge funds. That's how you get that. Now, today, high again, defined by another regression line. So let's zoom in on that. Does it get any more accurate than that? Again, these are the areas where the institutional algos are laying in wait to hammer the price down, or the opposite, to buy on dips. Now, if you're trading, the most important thing in trading is you want to be on the same side as the institutions. I mean, a big part of trading is being on the right side of the road. And that's what our systems do. You saw it on Sunday night. Perfect rejection. You saw it on Monday morning. Perfect rejection. Now, let's take a look at the algo. Our day trading algo triggered on Sunday night, triggered again this morning. So, you know, these opportunities you don't have to guess at. Our automated algorithm indicates places to get short. Then down here off the bottom, it got long here if you were trading that early in the morning at 6:30. And then it got short again after the open around 10 o'clock. So you can see these opportunities defined by our horizontal algorithmic pivots. And again, these are all generated by a formula. None of these are put on the chart by hand. We let the algorithmic formulas tell us exactly where these lines are going to go. Same thing with the daily bull bear pivot. Same thing with the midday pivot. These are all generated by our computer algorithm. You've got the automated algo. That's the wavy lines you see here. Short Sunday evening, long around 6:30 this morning if you were trading at that time, and then short around 10 o'clock. Same thing on the 4-minute chart here. You can see indicates a long here, a short here, a long here, but then reversed, short, and then you can see, so you can trade this if you're the type of trader that likes to trade in and out during the day. We provide that with this 4-minute chart, multiple opportunities. If you like to just pick a few spots each day, you have that with our day trade algo, short here and then long at the end of the day. If you want to just wait for these key areas, then you've got the regression lines, and you've also got these fixed horizontal pivots. So if you haven't been to our website, it's mercurysignals.com. We literally give you the same time price metrics that the institutions are trading off of. We have a special spring pricing that runs till the end of April. However, if you're interested, I would urge you to act soon, because we have a limited number of members that we can take on each month, and we are getting very close to that limit. So mercurysignals.com, you'll find information about all of our systems as well as the pricing. Depending upon how things develop in Globex tonight, we may have another video, but this particular video is being recorded just after the day session close. So that's going to be a wrap for this particular video. We thank you so much for being here. We hope everybody in your family is safe and healthy. Most importantly, God bless you, God bless your family, and we hope to see you again soon.